Hi everybody, CW here. As promised, this video is what I call, it's a method that I use to do magic with. I call it the M Magick, and it's not the M sweets or the singer. It's mundane and magical. As I explained in my previous video about this conscious and subconscious mind, where the aim to get magic working is to bypass the conscious so that the subconscious can work on it. I have a system where you can actually have them working in tandem, where you have your mundane as well as the spiritual working at the same way. Now, how you go about this is, at the end of the day, magic's about focus. It's where your focus is, and you want to get both parts of your mind focused on the same thing. To give you an idea, I used this very successfully very recently on something very simple like a deep freeze. My fridge packed up. I got a fridge that the deep freeze was very small and I needed a deep freeze. And I thought, let me give this type of magic a trial to see how it works. So what I done is I used the first M, the mundane part of my mind. That would be the conscious mind. And what I done is I actually sat down and worked out a plan to actually buy a deep freeze cash. I wasn't going to do it on credit or anything like it, and I wanted something decent. So there I sat down, worked out budgets, checked my income per month, how much I could put away, what I would need, and physically worked out a strategy plan to actually acquire this deep freeze. At the same time, I was doing spell working, that this deep freeze would manifest in the most simple way possible, and it's also, be specific. I don't want something that's a broken deep freeze or a small deep freeze. I wanted something specific. So I had my magical workings going, and all the time I had my mundane plan in action as well. What this done is it got the conscious mind working on the end goal of actually obtaining this deep freeze. And I would go through my plans daily, see where I could tweak things and all that type of thing. And then on the spell working, I had that occupying my subconscious mind, doing the magical workings to manifest this deep freeze. Okay, to make a long story short, I got the deep freeze magically. My mundane working would have taken 3 to 4 months to fulfill itself. And within 2 weeks of putting these plans in motion, I had a knock at the door. It was my cousin. He had just gotten this awesome deep freeze, but he didn't have space for it, and he wanted to know if I wouldn't mind just storing it by me on a kind of a semi-permanent basis. So it appeared magically. My budget didn't have to come into play. I could actually use that money now for something else. So just my M&M tactical way of performing magic. Do your magic, make a plan in the mundane, and at the end of the day, it's 100% efficiency, because either way, you're going to get a result. So that's 100% accurate magical workings. So take a thought of that, and when you do spell workings in future, you can apply this to anything. Let's take love magic. One of the things that most people come and ask you, they hear you're a witch, can you do love spells? You know what? Do the mundane work. Get yourself as a lovable person. Work on yourself. Get yourself into a position where people would actually like you and want to communicate with you. Do confidence courses, that type of thing. You can, and then do the magic on the side as well. So get both parts of your brain, the conscious and the subconscious, working together. And like I say, if you can get both of them working together, and you have a plan in the mundane as well as a plan in the spirit, you got to have 100% hit rate. There's just no ways that the magic or the mundane is not going to work. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and cheers for now.